Yo, what's up guys? UFC 304 recap. I recorded this video once, but I kind of want to condense it because I just started ranting, man. Lots to talk about. Crazy UFC event. That was one that is going to confuse anybody. Just very bizarre things happening. Why the fuck would Bobby Green shoot a takedown when he's better standing up? We know Patty wants it to go to the ground. Very strange. Congrats to Patty. He's now ranked. It's going to be fun to watch him in his next fight. I'm damn sure not betting on the next fight. But very interesting the way that fight played out. Leon Edwards, Belal Muhammad. Belal juiced up on steroids. Muhammad having veins running out of his freaking rib cage and stuff. Like, that was nuts. And watching a guy Belal's size just ragdoll Leon Edwards around, just pick him up and slam him down, very insane. Like, why was Edwards not hand fighting Belal that fight? And I don't know, man. It's bizarre to see. Edwards is such a little bitch. Like, the way that his corner has to motivate him to try harder, to me, is insane. Like, why is a world champion all pouty and crying in the corner, and then his coach has to come in and jump his ass, the Jamaican one? It's just funny to watch. But I'm excited that Belal will be more active than Edwards was as a champion. And, shit, I'm gonna run this red light, boys. Fuck. All right. All good, all good. It was a yellow light. I kind of got stuck between, but I continue. Tom Aspinall. He's legit. He's built to be the greatest heavyweight of all time. He's the perfect heavyweight. He's built like an NFL tight end. His dad has been doing jiu-jitsu with him since he was a little boy. He soaks his knuckles in petroleum. And for him to be finishing these guys, Sergey Pavlovich, Curtis Blades, and finishing Curtis Blades, although it was early stoppage, he would have put Blades out if the ref didn't jump in. But like, he did that so quick. It's just amazing. I predict that there's no way in hell Jon Jones puts his undefeated record up on the line against Tom Aspinall. And if he does, I will bet against Jon Jones, which will be nuts. Now, Jon Jones against Stipe, he'll probably be like minus 400. That's one to put 100 grand on and just make a quick 25K. Although that would make you nervous. I just think, like, you're not going to get a bigger lock than Jon Jones over Stipe. It's stupid they're even doing that fight. I wish they could just do Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. But look, guys, I wanted to get on here and talk about this a little bit and own my losses yesterday. Always own my losses. I celebrate my wins, and I'm honest about my losses. But there's actually people that have the audacity to comment on my video. Maybe they just found me for the first time yesterday. No, they couldn't have, because the guys are saying, stick to football, man. Your football's really good, but stay away from UFC. Like, do you understand how much money I've made off UFC this year? UFC 300, UFC 302, UFC 303, all three events I went to. Maybe I should only bet when I go to the events. Who knows? But, like, on the year, I'm crushing it. You got to realize I made 25 grand from the Max Holloway fight alone. I've made 10 grand on each of Pereira's last two fights. I made 10 grand at UFC 302 when I parlayed Strickland and Islam. Like, yes, I lost $7,500 yesterday. I'm still up 30 grand on the year, guys. Is that going to change my life? Is that life-changing? No. 30 grand, it's not a big deal to me. But that's probably more profit than any of you guys have. And I'm not shitting on you guys. It's just, I know how it is. For 99% of bettors, including myself until this year, really, I never was able to slam big bets. So, like, I don't quite get how people are freaking out because I was so wrong. And I was so wrong. I mean, I was so convicted that Leon Edwards could not possibly lose to Belal Muhammad. It still shocks me that it happened that way. It's funny, too, that Edwards was beating the shit out of Belal to end the fight, too. The last 30 seconds, he's just elbowing him in the face, making him bleed everywhere. It's weird. But I was wrong. And there were people that came out and made videos picking Belal as a huge underdog, and kudos to them. They won yesterday, I lost yesterday. But over the last year, compare my ROI to anyone else's ROI. There's guys that do a ton of picks every Saturday. It's great. I watch their shit and it's fun. But for me, I'm very selective. I usually only give you 2 or 3 fighters. And some weekends I don't do any bets on UFC. So I'm super selective, but my hit rate is insane. So I'm not going to run from a losing day. I had a losing day yesterday, but to say that I should quit UFC is insane when I've been right so many times when people have been wrong. It's just frustrating for me, guys, because I put a lot of work into these videos, put a ton of work into these videos, and fuck the haters. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the haters. But at the same time, I totally get it, because I was frustrated last night, and like, if I was you, what can you do when you're frustrated? You lose all your money on picks, go to the person that gave them to you and talk some shit. So totally get where you guys are coming from. I hope that we can shake hands as men and recognize, hey, my bad yesterday, it sucks. I'm not going to win every weekend, unfortunately, although I've been close. I've only had 2 losing weekends in UFC this year, and it is almost August, so that's pretty amazing. Hopefully, I'll crush it next UFC. I have a feeling I will, because I don't lose 2 times in a row. So, next UFC card that I put picks out, hey, get ready for some heat, boys. We're going to turn up. And that's all I've really got for y'all. Congrats to Bilal Muhammad, the champ of the welterweight division. Patty the Batty, congrats on getting ranked. And Tom Aspinall, the heavyweight champion. Fuck the interim belt, man. That guy's the real champ, man. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all. And I will see you in the next video, which will be a free pick video. So look out for that. Peace out, everybody.